Belladonna Famulus Umathern de Escher is a Necromundan hive primus noble of House Escher, and one of the 7 daughters of Orlena Escher, matriarch of the Seven Spire killer cult. As a member of the cult, Belladonna was an assassin as well as one of the most feared assassins in the Palatine cluster. This ended though when the cult arranged for Belladonna to marry a member of Ranlo's noble house, which would seal an alliance between them. Despite the arranged marriage, Belladonna and her soon-to-be husband fell in love. As the marriage day approached, however, their bliss ended on the same day they were married, when the couple was attacked by a mysterious group which killed Belladonna's husband and left her severely wounded. She would lose her left arm, left leg, and right eye in the attack, and with her husband's death, the alliance between the cult and Ranlo was ended. In the aftermath of the attack, though, Belladonna desired nothing more than vengeance, and once she had recovered and had her missing limbs and eye replaced with industrial bionics, she entered Hive Primus's Underhive in search for her husband's killers. Until she finds them, however, Belladonna has put her deadly skills to use as a bounty hunter and has become well known throughout the Underhive. When a plague zombie outbreak struck the Underhive, Belladonna and the Broken Blades bounty hunting gang were hired by the Merchants Guild to protect it. However, as the zombies attacked, Belladonna famously negotiated a better price for herself after threatening to leave unless the guild paid her more for the risk of getting plague guts on her armour. Because of how similar their names are, Belladonna sometimes gets confused with fellow bounty hunter Mad Donna, which she takes great offence to, given Mad Donna's insane, murderous reputation. G'day and welcome back to Wellywood Wargaming. My name is Damon, and in this series we'll be exploring all of the hired guns and dramatis personae in your games of Necromunda. Now you can use these as just straight hired guns, or you can use them as leaders in outcast guns, which is usually the best way of doing it, or you can just have the models, because the models are so awesome, paint them up and use them as something else in your games as a proxy or whatever. This one is one of the better ones, I'll be honest. Beautiful model here for Belladonna, not to be confused, as I just mentioned, with Mad Donna Eulanti, who was in the original N95 version of the game. Initially, though, I feel like Games Workshop probably did try to make a sort of newer version of Mad Donna Eulanti. Will we see an updated version of Mad Donna? Probably not. The original model is still fantastic and still available on eBay if you want to go and get the metal version of that and pay absolutely through the roof for it. But in the meantime, if you want something similar but not quite the same, then Belladonna is probably your go-to vibe here. Now Belladonna, she comes in at 275 credits as a bounty hunter. Again, slightly on the more expensive side, but she is pretty damn good. Her stats though, let's have a look at those quickly. We have a movement of 6, which is well above average, very nice indeed, meaning that she can move 12 inches or charge 9 inches normally, potentially, which is very nice indeed. We have a weapon skill of 2+, which is also fantastic, similar to, a Death Maiden or something like that. But a ballistic skill of 5+, which is just dog shit, I suppose, for a character that this sort of high standing, I suppose. We've got a strength and toughness of 3, so average there. 2 wounds, an initiative of 3 up. Attacks 2, and mental stats here. We've got a leadership of 7, a cool of 7, a willpower of 6, and an intelligence of 6. So she's quite smart, and she's got decent willpower, but she's got average leadership and cool there. The skills that are baked into Belladonna's cost, we have Berserker, Combat Master, and True Grit. So some pretty decent skills there. Berserker gives you an extra attack on the charge. We've got Combat Master, which means, affects assists in close combat. And we've also got True Grit as well, which is really cool. It means that she takes less damage and whatnot too. But I won't get into the specifics of that at the moment. In terms of weapons, though, she's got a ton of weapons. She's got 4 weapons, actually, which is more than most people can have. But she is a bounty hunter, let's not forget. But she's got a plasma pistol with that 5-up ballistic skill, which is fairly terrible unless you're in close combat with it. Great to use it in close combat or close quarters, because it's +2 to hit at short range, I believe, something like that. And we've got a power axe as well. Power axes are decent, but not the best. We also have a stiletto knife and a knife. So a power axe, a stiletto knife, and a plasma pistol. So you really are going to have to choose what you use in close combat, because you can only use 2 of those 4 things, I suppose. I would probably be using the power axe and the plasma pistol in close combat, if I'm honest. Either that or maybe even the stiletto knife. But you're never using that knife. Don't know why it's even there. It's just one of those things, I'm afraid. In terms of war gear, she comes with light carapace armor, which is a 4-up save. So she's decent. She's certainly not one of the best characters in the game, but I have to say the model is fantastic. It's very, very small and dinky. I've got a copy of this. I haven't finished painting it up yet, but I really love the look of the axe that she's got with the sort of slightly curved sort of haft of it, I suppose. The handle is slightly curved. Looks really, really cool. Her whole stance is just mean. She looks like a bad gal. Yeah, it's a nice model, to be honest. So I do recommend you getting it. You could use her in an Escher gang, or you could use her, like I said, as anything really. But she's pretty cool. In terms of tiering, she's probably somewhere in the lower tier 2, perhaps. She's certainly not up there in tier 1, but she is pretty decent. She's good in close combat, that's the main thing, with that high movement, and berserker as well. Lots of attacks, pretty mean in close combat, but just not very good at anything else. So certainly not a utility role, definitely a close combat role in general for this. Anyway, that's it for Belladonna. Please do like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon as well to keep me doing more of these videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.